Yo, who's walking down the street with a mask around their face? Dun 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 dun. Dyze, walking down the street with a mask just below his face. What is the word, peeps? What goes on? J Park's here, day 10. Is it day 10? Yesterday I said it was day 8 when it was really day 9, so I think today is day 10. Day 10 of the video series, the COVIDeo series, where we are coming to you every day for 14 days straight to keep you company, because everybody needs somebody to lean on sometimes, and everybody needs somebody to listen to sometimes. So before we get into anything I was going to say, the important thing that you need to focus on is staying home if you must. And if you must leave the house like me, here's what you do. I just left the store. You toss that mask on, right? So you toss the mask on and you keep it on for when you walk into a bagel store or a place where there's a lot of people, or there may be a lot of people in a closed area of space. But right now, I'm walking down the street and nobody is within anywhere. So I'm good. I'm gonna breathe. This is not an airborne thing. It's not like, living in the air. It goes from person to person. So I need everyone to stay focused, wash your hands, and even though I took these protective measures, and before I walked into the store, I did put my glove on, and everything I touched in the store was touched with a glove. And everything I purchased fit in a plastic bag that I brought from home. And when I get home, I will be spraying that stuff down with peroxide, because just in case. I just saw something, that CDC thing, that said peroxide, is good, which it is. I didn't want to. There's usually cats over here. I was getting excited. My cat's not here today because I just went to the store, but he's at my house and he's chilling. And I'm going to slow down for this walk because right now I'm at a point in my walk where there's no cars and no one's going to pass and I don't have to feel stupid. So this video is probably not going to be 20 minutes. I'm going to try, but it probably won't be. So, wash your hands, don't touch things, stay at home if you can. Take little walks like these. This is good. You can go around the block. If you can find a place where there's not a lot of people, where there's not a congregation of people, take a walk. Do that, because that will help your mental state. So, did this, minimized the stuff I touched. I threw away the glove already, but this hand is not going to touch my phone. And my phone will also be sprayed with peroxide when I get home, even though I did not touch my phone. And also, just to check, and my debit card. So I walked into the bagel store, and it's like a deli, and they had like this big, I was going behind like that, I was going to show you. They had like this big plastic thing down to the counter, like a plastic blocking, which was good, but I still had the mask on. Handed him my card. He had gloves, I had gloves. Handed him my card. Handed my card back. Still gonna spray down the card. Hope the card still works after I spray it down with peroxide. Yeah, there's that. This was uphill, so I'm a little, and the rest of my walk is uphill. I live in a condo complex. Density. You know how Cuomo keeps talking about how density is a problem? Density is the problem. Now, I'm about to jump down from a thing, so here's hoping I don't drop the phone. Made it. Well, I'm walking out here. Are we getting the force? I'm just checking. Anyway. So, a lot of misinformation. I believe the country went over 1,000 deaths last night for COVID, and that's just crazy. And again, this is not a bad time to remind you that if there was leadership in place that actually gave a crap about things that mattered, if there was leadership in place that actually thought that having a department to fight off what if scenarios when it comes to infectious disease and stuff like that, and pandemics the future what ifs. There used to be a department in the government for that. That department was disbanded in 2018. And we also have a Space Force. This is what needs to keep being mentioned. Oh, Jay, don't politicize this. If the policies were better, fewer people would be dead. That's a fact. So I don't want to hear anybody telling me not to politicize something that is a direct result of policy. It's a direct result of that. It's not like, oh man, this snuck up on us. It didn't sneak up. It snuck up on us as the Americans, as American people, as citizens that don't have access to like briefings and stuff, but it didn't sneak up on the fascist regime that runs our country now. Not at all. Absolutely, positively not. That was all uphill. So what I'm saying is this. Folks, if you just, the more we flatten the curve, as they say, the more we're able to come in contact with less people and possibly slow the spreading of the virus, the more we can do that, the more like harsh we can clamp down now, we have a possibility of maybe getting out of this a little bit not so bad. It's already terrible, but like maybe the best case scenario is if a big clampdown happens now over the next 2 weeks after Easter, we continue it going, it's a possibility that we could have the country open, as they say. I don't even know what the fuck that means. Plenty of businesses are open. Places with food are open. I'm gonna walk over here because there's people doing non-essential services, apparently. It's a direct lack of leadership. It comes from the top. It's not like, oh man, oh shucks, didn't see that one coming. Well, not only did you not see that one coming, but you disbanded the people that would have seen that coming. Garbage men down the block. Thought they were a car coming to get me. So every day, this is day 10. So every day I'm coming to you with a video. Today I just happened to do it from the walk back from my local bagel store to let people know, to remind you, keep this mask. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Jay, why do you have a mask? My dad is crazy, and my house is stocked up with a lot of the stuff you need for COVID, but it was from pre-COVID. Like, I just went in the car, he had full bottles of, Purell. Like, it wasn't even, I was like, where'd you get that? How much did that cost you? He was like, I had it like 2 years ago. I was like, smart guy. People always ask me why I have all this stuff in my car. That's why. That's why. Although, I will say this. The sun is nice, kicking the visual purple in. I'm almost at my house, so before I get up on out of here, which is what I used to say, I can't believe I actually stretched out this to a 10-minute video. What everyone can do for me is stay home. You can wash your hands, you can stay healthy. It's not even about you. It's about infecting other people. Because we have to flatten the curve, we need less people to get sick. And the reason why we need less people to get sick is because in November, we must vote blue. We got to get out there and we got to vote Democrat down the line. We have to put leadership in place that prioritizes stuff like this. And as someone's coming, they will get within 6 feet of me, so I will put on my mask. See what I did there? We must prioritize elections. We must stay healthy till November. And we must make sure that we vote blue down the line. And we have to make sure that we have competent leadership in place. And I don't care if you don't like the Democrats who are running at the moment in any office in our country. Those Democrats are better than the Republicans that are there now. And that is a fact, not fiction. Go to soundcloud.com/Dyze in your house. go to patreon.com/jporks. Follow me on Twitter, @jporks. Follow Least Coast Radio on Twitter, @Least Coast Radio. Follow me on Instagram, @Dyze in your house. This was day 10. Till tomorrow, J-Porks, Least Coast Radio for the least heard voices. Stay healthy, wash your hands, stay home, flatten the curve, vote blue in November. November 3rd, 2020, we take our country back from fascism. We take it back. That's another fact. Dyze in your house, exclusively on Least Coast Radio.